But yeah, I get you. I think Corley, like at the core of what you're saying is that like yeah, like do all the personal development and shit, whatever I want to do. Yeah, that's fine. But you're doing it in time, and that's the illusion. Basically, it's actually about like literally loving and giving to God now. Instead of like running around trying to do loads of chores and squeeze it in so that you hopefully in 5 years you can be where you want to be and then you'll be happy. Instead of doing it like that, it's about you're actually like it's like you're actually it's like directly serving God now. It's like the like all the energy you're putting into the direct task in front of you actually is some like energetic it's hard to explain. I get you. It's like you're giving. It's like a devotional thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's because I'm just brainwashing myself with these personal development lectures. It's just the lectures do have value. It's just I have to remind myself that there isn't anywhere to go. So like, don't get caught in it. But I still get value from listening to them. But that's, I guess maybe I got caught in it. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like you know, rarely are my videos in presence. I'm like conceptually like projecting into what I'm going to do. But like there's a difference between that compared to like just breathing and taking it slow and just talking about like pure consciousness. But yeah, so I get you. What do you mean about imagine you doing that 7 days a week? I get you. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. It's like, it's almost like, yeah, you're just like directly serving God all the time. I get you, yeah. But then also, I do feel like, to an extent, and I say this to a lot of people, I say this to my dad the other day, like, I could do with listening to a lot and integrating a lot that my dad has to say to me, but he, vice versa. And I think, obviously, I get you, you're obviously got some, you're obviously a bit of an exception in terms of this enlightenment thing, because rarely do I meet someone of this nature. But what I'm saying is, I get you, and I could do with more of what you're on about. And to an extent, I feel like, I don't know, like where like basically it's like I get everything that you're on about, but do I want to live the life that you're living? Well, I get that you're on a good salary in that, because that's what not long ago, yeah, I was saying I don't see you out here making a business, and you were like, oh, that's funny you say that, like I'm on it working a good salary, a good job, I'm the boss in this place. I'm like, all right, but also, what actually is your plan? I understand, like, yeah, be grateful now, love God, but what about what do you actually want to do for a living? And I know that God is going to get you there and whatever, likely, you're right, and you're not wrong. I get you, like, I know Kashi Light is thriving now, doing his thing, but like, what I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying, but you're saying that while you're working there 7 days a week, and I don't want to do that. I get be grateful in that, and you're earning peace, and you're serving God, and ultimately you've got the peace of mind, so you're sound, and what more do you need than God? I get it, but also, like, how long are you going to be in that job going, oh, love God, man? It's like, yeah, but what about, like, because I think you, what it is this, I'm becoming more practical, and I really am valuing that, and it's not that you're not practical, it's just that, where are you going and when are you going to get there? But you're already there, but you're not at the same time. Like, you don't super seem interested. At one point you were bigging up Mr. Beast and that, and yeah, I agree, I was listening to quite a bit about Mr. Beast, but it gets me motivated. I see that it's just an illusion of chasing, but, like Leo Gura said before, it's like, someone said, like, oh, there's nothing to do, and he's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. If you say that, what I have to say to you is to go fuck yourself. You're alive because there's loads of stuff to do. And like, I get that to an extent. It's like, I see how it's a balance. But yeah, it's just like, you, like, I wanna, like, I really wanna live with you for a while, or chill with you, like, don't get me wrong. I really want that. I was thinking that earlier. I always am praising you, like, it would be sick to live with you, trust me. But a lot of what I'm on about as well is like, because there's these other friends of mine, like-minded friends who are like, there's these two somewhat local brothers, and they're doing psychedelics together. They're doing ice baths and that. And they're all on this stuff. They're talking about God. They're talking about church and shit as well, a bit to an extent. And like, I'm resonated with them. Like, I almost resonated with these lads more than almost anyone, except you. Like, I'm really only truly finding my real mates. But these lads, they woke up, and they're doing the mushrooms and that. But they're like really honing in on. They're launching a website on Monday. They've got loads of content ready. They've got a content fucking coach. They've got they're like slowly taking over this warehouse. They've got their own kombucha brand. Where I understand what you're on about and everything that you're on about, but because obviously when it comes to this like success in Babylon, it's about crunching numbers. It's literally artificial intelligence. When I'm listening to these millionaires doing their lectures, it's just ones and zeros, input output, ones and zeros, literally perpetuating the matrix essentially. But like what I mean is, like, to an extent I feel like, because I would love to see, because I do have that desire, and that's what that Burning Through Karma video was of Leo's not long ago. Is it's like I want to make a fucking pretty fat spiritual business, a high consciousness business that will evolve humanity. It's like that's what I'm alive to do. So I can do that from stillness. But I don't want to just be working some air conditioning thing. I don't want to be with God working some... I can do, and I get you. But I want to open a fucking psilocybin retreat. I want to fucking have, like, stacks of, like, pantries full of, like, lion's mane, psilocybin, all different herbal teas, like, and I get it, talk about it from the wish fulfilled type thing, but it's just, yeah, it's like I could, like, basically, yeah, in contrasting you with these boys that I met, it's like, I don't know when, or how much, or if you care to be hyper practical like that. Where me, I want to fucking make a fucking... I know it doesn't matter, and it's fleeting, but I can't, but like, you know, this is my life. What am I actually going to do tangibly in the world with it for my potentially other incarnations? Well, I want to fucking make like a YouTube channel with like 1 million subs. Fuck me. So what I'm thinking is, like, if I went and moved in with these other lads or something of that nature, right? They're pumping out content, they're getting them and shit like that, and they're making websites, but then in contrast, if I went to live with you, I mean, fuck me, I'll probably develop a lot more, to be fair, if I live with you. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're like chilling, smoking weed and that, just like working this high paid job, fair enough, but that's not like Mr. Beast, you know what I mean? That ain't Mr. Beast levels. And I get that it's all going to come, but it's just, yeah, it's just like, I don't see you crunching the numbers, trying to fucking, like, ones and zeros, matrix, money extraction. I don't see you, like, you got inspired by Mr. Beast and that. I think you could do with more of that Mr. Beast inspiration, where I want to get these numbers.